Ongaku Geekout, where home audio and pro audio talk to each other, with Shun Yoshino and Eitan Brown.
音楽ギークアウトはホームオーディオとプロオーディオの視点で音楽を語ります。
Ongaku Geekout. All right. Welcome, Ongaku Geekout.
音楽ギークアウト。
Yeah. All right. Ongaku Geekout. It's where home audio and pro audio talk to each other.
Yeah.
Hi, Shun.
Hi, Eitan.
Welcome. So this is the first episode of Ongaku Geekout. We are two audio geeks. We're talking honestly about sound, music, and technology behind it. We come from two different sides of the audio world.
Yes.
Right? Shun, you come from the hi-fi and home audio, and I come from recording, mixing, and mastering. And we're both into doing DIY projects in our respective things. So you make home audio components and speakers, and I like to make studio gear and things like that, and microphones. Sometimes we see things the same way, and sometimes we don't. And that contrast is kind of the whole point, right?
Yeah.
So what we want to do here is explore audio from both perspectives at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's not arguing about which one is right, but to understand like different ways of listening and thinking about sound and how that shapes our choices that we make.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
The show is kind of bilingual, but mostly in English with some Japanese mixed in. We're not trying to teach English, but we want to have like real audio conversations using the kind of language that's actually used in the field. So, and invite people to listen in. So a lot of Japanese audio geeks want to learn English and like the English that's used in audio, but don't want to study English. And so this is a chance to do that. So the podcast is really about curiosity. We're not telling like this is how it is or something like that. We're asking questions. We're asking like why did things sound the way they do? Why do people care about different things in different ways? And what happens when home audio and pro audio actually talk to each other instead of just staying in their own corners, right?
Yeah. Actually, I can speak English very badly, so sometimes it's very annoying so 許してね。
Okay, well, Shun さんの英語僕の日本語よりいいだから大丈夫。
Okay, let's introduce ourselves.
Okay, yeah, good idea.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead.
My name is Shun Yoshino, and I'm living in Tokyo, Nerimaku, and I'm working at a published company, and I'm editor and editing the magazine. It's called Stereo.
Stereo.
Stereo. It's a monthly magazine, and since 1963, it's beginning of the stereo system.
1963.
1963.
That is the very beginning of stereo.
Yes, that's true.
Wow. So that's 63 years.
Yes, 63. So that point, when the 1963, too many people couldn't understand to play the stereo and couldn't understand what is stereo. So that's why we start that magazine to bring this, to enjoy the listening the music and stereo. That's a start point. And now I editing that magazine and introduce some home audio gears and some music about CDs, vinyl, tape. So many things of the music. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. So the magazine has been around for 63 years since, like you said, since the beginning of stereo.
Yes.
And to introduce the whole concept of stereo to people. And,
yes.
and so all along the way, your magazine has kept up with all the changes and the developments in the technology.
Yes.
And exploring very deeply. All the innovations and things that succeeded, and also probably things that didn't succeed but were experiments, right?
Yeah.
So how long have you been editing this magazine?
I joined that magazine about 20 years ago. Oh. Now I'm 40, so when I was at 22, I started to join that magazine. That time, I don't know the hi-fi world very much, and I'm very shocked to the hi-fi people listen some noise, big noise about trains, train sound, or so kind of. That's not music. That's only sound. Yeah. So okay, many people listen. So I'm very shocked. So
wow, yeah, I can imagine, because you grew up, loving music. Your music was your passion, and then you come to the magazine and you meet these audiophiles and love listening to the sound systems, and they're listening to pink noise.
Yeah.
And listening to the difference in how different pink noise sounds on different systems. Wow, yeah, I can imagine your reaction.
So weird.
Wow. So after that, when you first got shocked with that, then how was your journey with that? How did you come to understand it? And do you like listening to pink noise now?
Now I love that, but that time I denied that. So I determined to make the music article, so it put into my magazine more music information. I wanted to the music lover into my magazine, and more clean up.
Okay.
Hi-fi market. Yeah.
And so you wanted to actually bring more music into it.
Yeah.
You kind of brought together, you brought more music lovers into the stereo world. Right?
Yeah.
Because in the end, like, it's all about the music. All of the stuff that you do and that I do, and with the gear and the technology, and in the end, it's all about music and how we listen to music and how we record the music and how we get the music out of the speakers. A lot of people really do get kind of lost in the mess of wires and machines and the circuits, and forget that it's actually there's music.
In Japanese phrase, 木を見て森を見ず. See the tree and don't see the forest. 木を見て.
In English, there's a similar expression. We can't see the forest from the trees.
Oh, really?
When you're looking at the trees too much, and then you can't see the big picture. You can't see the forest.
Yeah, but now both sides is very interesting.
Yeah.
Forest and tree, both sides really cool.
Yeah, forest and trees, because it is important to see the details too. Beautiful trees make a beautiful forest.
Yes, yeah.
And so now your magazine has would you say your magazine has a good balance of of music and the stereo systems and technology?
Maybe, but music information is about 60%, and 40% is gear, because my aim is music lover put into our world.
Okay, great. So yeah, seems like you pushed hard and you got some success, because now you're on 60%, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, good job. This funny little quote that said, music lovers use the equipment to listen to music, but audiophiles use the music to listen to the equipment.
Yeah, that's true.
In your work in the magazine, as part of your work, you meet a lot of people who are making stereo systems and making the equipment, right? And developing new technologies.
Yes.
And so you do a lot of listening to any like one piece of music, and you listen on different systems, comparing, right? And you hear big differences, right, between the equipment.
Yeah. So I feel that it's a combination of the music and equipment. So sometimes one gear is very good for the classical music, but not good for the groovy music. And so then sometimes the American equipment is very comfortable for the soul music, funk music, but classical is very bad. So it's a combination of the music and equipment.
So then it's not always that one is better than the other. It's they're maybe better for certain purposes.
Right? So it's pretty like a instrument.
Yeah. Oh, very cool.
So it's very important to know the music, not only the spec.
Right. Yeah. Not only.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. We judge the equipment with our ears, not the eyes.
Yes, that's true.
Right. Okay. So then in future episodes, we're gonna go more into detail about different things like vinyl or tubes or capacitors or amplifiers or particular companies that came and went over the past, since the over 20 years since you started working in the magazine. You must have seen a lot of things.
Yeah. So many weird people.
Nice. Like us.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. How
Should
about
I introduce myself?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So I'm Eitan Brown. I am a sound engineer. I do recording, mixing, mastering. I like to make things like microphones, DIs, EQs, compressors, preamps, audio cables, microphone cables, multi-cables, whatever my clients need. We talk and figure out exactly what they need, because you can't always find things in stores that are exactly what you need, right? The right lengths, the right kind of breakouts, the right connectors in the ends and everything. So I like making things like that too.
Cool.
And I've been studying sound for almost 30 years now. I've been studying about sound. So I started working on other people's music about 15 years ago. It took me a long time to get the confidence to even touch anyone else's music, because it's a person's music is very precious. Someone's making music, they put their heart and soul into it. And the last thing I would want to do is hurt the music or ruin the music. And so, as I was, making my own music and learning how to shape sounds and how to listen and how to adjust the music. Of course, especially early in the journey, you make a lot of mistakes. And there's a lot to learn. So as I was making all the mistakes on my own music, that's okay because it's my own music. I'm not hurting anyone else's music, But to be responsible for someone else's music, I take that as a big responsibility. So it took me a long time to kind of get the confidence in my skills to be able to actually touch anyone else's music. It's an ongoing learning process. The learning never stops, and every mix, every mastering job, every recording gets better every time. You learn things. Every song has its own story. Every music has its own story. Every artist has their own story. Every mix has its own challenges. And you just have to find the ways to shape the music in the way that the music wants to be heard. So yeah, it's all about serving the music. It's about serving the song. So whatever you have to do to serve the song, that's what you have to do.
Have you ever working at a recording studio or something like that?
So I'm freelance. So I sometimes work in studios on a freelance basis. If a client hires me to do the recording and then books a studio and then we go. But in terms of like being an employee at a commercial studio, no, I've never done that. I learned everything just by doing it and my own curiosity and practice, reading and testing and experimenting and trying and everything. I look for information wherever I can get it, and I'm like always thirsty for learning more. And like there's a lot of topics that are very confusing in audio, and I want to understand it better. I'm always looking for like drinking up information. I always want to learn more. There's so much I don't understand still, and I want to keep learning more. So it's just been that kind of gradual step-by-step process of learning and experimenting and trying, making a lot of mistakes. And I didn't get a degree in audio engineering. I did study music in university, but it was music performance. So I was studying guitar. But yeah, I didn't have any formal education in what I'm actually doing now. So I kind of learned it by doing it and from other people. I don't like to use the word self-taught because although a lot of people would say that the way I did it was kind of self-taught, but I don't really like to use self-taught because
self-taught.
So it's we usually say like someone is self-taught if they learned by themselves independently, right? So I did learn independently, but I learned from other people. Right. So it's not like I taught myself. Like I learned from other people who taught me different things, and things that I read and things like things that I watched or things I tried. So I learned from a lot of people. Right. But I didn't have formal education in this field.
Yeah, it's cool. So I met so many people who learned at school and engineering, but they don't have a sense of music. It's not good sound. So it's very important for the curiosity of the music and knowledge. So
yeah, that's so interesting. In school, you can learn a lot of the techniques and a lot of the theory, and I have wanted to attend school and learn the stuff that they teach in school, fill in the holes in my education about this stuff, because all the stuff that I learned from people and reading and I never had a structure of like, this is what you need to learn. So there are gaps in my knowledge that I want to fill those gaps, you know. So sometimes I get that feeling like I should go to school and just learn it step by step, you know, and I'll understand it more solidly. But yeah, like you say, though, in the end, it's really about the passion for the music. And that I absolutely have. Since I was as young as I can remember, you know, music was always number one. Yeah.
So yeah, in home audio, that's the same situation about so big company has an engineer around the mechanical, and they believe the tests and measuring, but they have no ear, so they never make the great sound.
Right. Yeah. The ear and the taste is important. You have to know what you like and what you want sound to sound like.
Yeah.
You can learn how to shape the sound. And there's so many different ways you can make the sound a certain way. But you need to know what you want to reach. Like what kind of sound do you want to reach? And then know how to get that sound. Right. But you need to know what you're going for, right? Otherwise you're just turning knobs. You know, which is also fun. It's fun to just turn knobs and listen and see what it sounds like. But even when you do that, you need to know what you like, right?
So the big company, they are salaryman. They need permission to release the new products. So what's the difference of the latest products? So they explain that the noise is more clear and frequency is more flat. So that's the important things. So their boss can't understand the sound is more better. No. They need data.
You're saying it's just about putting out numbers that look good on paper.
Yeah. And many Japanese biggest company, for example, Sony, Toshiba, so many big company did the audio, but they are very, very great spec, but sound is not little bit boring.
Boring sound. Okay.
Yeah.
Like because they achieved too much of a flat frequency response. So there's no character.
Yes.
Well, Sony's been making some really good microphones lately.
Yeah. Sony, it's care about the music more because they have a music company here.
Right. They have a label.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Sony does have a relationship to music, not only TVs.
Yeah. So little company has more 個性ってなんていうmore character. Big company has no character.
Yeah, cool. So you also have quite a big vinyl collection.
Oh, yeah.
So what have you been listening to lately?
Lately, now I'm very into the black music, soul, funk, hip hop. I used to love the rock music, but this 1 or 2 years, I just only listening the black music, and I love to listen the bass. So
Bass.
Yeah, bass.
Who's one artist that you like to listen to these days?
These days, I'm very into the Philadelphia soul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have the groove and so many strings. So when I listen the hi-fi system, groovy and gorgeous sounds, it's very, very dreaming. Philly soul is not popular now, so very cheap. It's about under 10 yen.
For a vinyl record?
Yeah. So
Wow.
I'm very happy to collect.
Wow, very cool. So you stock up on that, right? Because it might get popular.
Have you ever listened to Philly soul?
I mean, when I was in Philly, Philly had its own kind of character, for strong music scene. Yeah, I wonder if we can play some of it now. I don't know if we'll get like copyright strike or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna open up Qobuz. And let's see if it's on Qobuz. So Qobuz is, to anyone who's still on Spotify, Qobuz is a streaming platform that streams the highest quality audio of any other streaming platform. And they also pay artists more than any other streaming platform by a lot. So if anyone cares about sound quality, which I hope you do, because if you're listening to this podcast, and if you also care about artists making a living, which I hope you do, then switch to Qobuz or Deezer or Tidal if you're in the US. Any of those. Even Apple Music pays artists much more than the others. But Qobuz pays the most.
Yeah,
So anyway,
in Japan, just only using the Qobuz. Tidal is not in Japan. So audiophile using Qobuz.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Tidal is not in Japan yet.
Yeah.
Right. And Qobuz just came to Japan last year.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. But Qobuz is companies from France. So their recommendation is European music, so many European music. So I wonder if I can use Tidal. I want to use Tidal very much.
Because it's easier to find American music.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got Qobuz up. I found Philly Soul.
Yeah, Philly Soul. I recommend it. Teddy Pentaglass. Yeah, he's a very beautiful voice.
All right, which song should we put on?
Do you have Close the Door? It's a
Close the Door.
Yeah, very sexy song.
Close the Door. Okay.
Yeah, I love that song. Groovy bass and so many strings. Great recording.
Yep.
Yeah, like that. Philly, that's the Philly sound.
Reminds me also of other artists like Barry White.
Yeah. They have so many strings, orchestration. Yeah, I love him too.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye. Yeah,
Right.
Curtis Mayfield. So many 70s soul musicians using the strings.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
you're right. There was some flute in there too.
Yeah, flute, flugelhorn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Very gorgeous. And it's good for the hi-fi listening at hi-fi system. Very wide scale and so many very detail is more come up is from speakers.
Right.
Yeah. And also have a groove, bass and drums combination.
So then you can hear the tightness of the speakers too.
Yes. Yeah.
And how they respond to the groove and the transients and the rhythms. And yeah. Well, very cool. Awesome.
How about you?
The first band that I'm going to mention in this podcast is going to have to be the Beatles. You know, I'm a total Beatles fanatic. So
no.
The Beatles, for me, are the cornerstone of the foundation of everything. So, yeah, while I listen to lots and lots of different kinds of music, really, to me, it all built on a foundation of the Beatles for me. And they're the band that keeps on giving, right? There's like new stuff coming out. Like they broke up so long ago. But there's still like more stuff coming out and new things. Right? So that's great. But lately, as you also know, we've talked about it before, but I've been addicted to Björk. Yeah.
What's the point you like it?
Björk, the way that she expresses the music. One other friend of mine actually said it really well. It's not so much like she's playing music. It's more like her soul is just making sounds. And that's what's coming out. Each one of her albums is its own world. Right? And each song on the album is like its own landscape in that world. And that's what she does. She kind of creates worlds. And each album has its own style, its own flavor, and each song is its own part of that story. And her albums are all so different from each other, and yet it's unmistakably Björk. You listen to it in 1 second, you know, that's Björk. There's it can't be anyone else, right? And I think for an artist to be able to do that is that's quite high level artistry, I think. And her music feels like just so natural. And her lyrics are not deep. Like they're not like poet. It's not like she's like having some deep meanings in her words. She just like expresses, like she's just saying, like she's just talking. And yet by doing that, she's able to express things that we all share. She can express feelings and experiences, reactions to things that we can all relate to.
Please recommend first Björk songs.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard because they're so different. All the songs are so different from each other. I guess like for a first Björk song, I would say, it also depends what you like, If someone likes really like harder music, then I might recommend like Atopos from the album Fozora. Fozora. It's a more recent album. It's from 2022, I think. And that first track is she's not afraid to get weird, And that's another thing about Björk. She just has no fear. And she did everything is at great personal risk because she doesn't make hits, She doesn't do what is popular now. Like she does her thing and it just rings so true. That's like if you like something pretty hard. And in Biophilia, there's the song Mutual Core. I like that one too. That's also quite intense and hard. and then but then she also gets like super gentle sometimes, and sometimes very ethereal, like in the album Vespertine, songs like Aurora are very beautiful, or Hidden Place. And maybe for our first one, the album Homogenic.
Like she wearing the kimono.
Yeah. So after she put out 2 albums that were just collections of old songs that she just had to get out, and then she did that. Her first album, where she created an album as one work of art, where the songs are all like cohesive as one thing, that was Homogenic. And the first track on that is Hunter. And then on that album, there's also Bachelorette, which is a classic, like very grandiose, like huge sound. Yeah,
very nice. I try to listen again, because Björk needs patience, you know?
Yes, yeah, that's right. She's not background music. It's definitely not. It's not like casual listening. Like, listening to Björk means like you're listening to Björk.
Yeah. So when I listen to Björk, I need more power.
Yeah. And hopefully it gives you back power. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, very nice.
One example that just came to my mind about how she just kind of says things, and her lyrics are just like she's talking, and in one song called Body Memory, it starts out, she's talking about her home country in Iceland, where there's all the nature and the vast kind of wilderness that she used to walk to school a lot and stuff. So she's talking about the landscape, and she's like, I walk through the hills and the valleys, and the melody is like very slow and deliberate, and she also enunciates every word like very clearly, and she's just describing the landscape. She's like, these cliffs are just showing off. Like, who says that? Like, she's seeing these cliffs, and it's just it's inspiring her so much, and giving her this feeling like, wow, you know, like when we look at Mount Fuji or something, you know, and she's seeing these cliffs, and it just makes her think, these cliffs are just showing off.
You should go Iceland.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah. So Shun, I think it's a good time to wrap it up now. We've been almost an hour. This is actually our 3rd attempt at episode 1, right?
Yes.
So hopefully this one works.
Yeah,
and we can put this one out. To anyone who's listening, I hope that you will join us for this journey. We're going to try to do this podcast, I guess, once a month at first. We'll get into topics on home audio. We'll get into topics of pro audio. We'll explore more music. And hopefully in the future, we'll also get some guests on. Some guests who can teach us more about these things, and guests who have some expertise about something. Let's see where this takes us, and hopefully people will listen and join us. And if you are listening and you want to join in the conversation, then whatever platform you're listening on, you can put comments on and join the conversation.
That's cool.
Great. All right. I'm Eitan Brown.
Yeah, I'm Shun.
Ongaku Geekout.
Ongaku Geekout. See you.
Right. See you next time.
See you next time.